Good evening. Welcome to another exciting episode of Kaieidoscope. Once again, I'm Kaieidoscope.
And I'm Brittany Pritchett.
And together we are your hosts. So today we have an exciting show ahead. Our title is Live, Love, Laugh, Be Healthy. So today in our show, you'll be seeing some little clips of healthy eating, different exercises, and plus a video of a quick assessment with blood pressure and etc. So just stay tuned, relax, and enjoy the show. And we'll go on a short commercial break, and we'll see when we get back.
Yep.
Hello, 006 here. Today I'm going to be showing you one of my favorite gadgets, the Eagle Buck.
Beaker bucks are a cool gadget to use on campus, anywhere from vending machines to the bookstore. They are even accepted at restaurants around Moorhead.
Beaker bucks are way safer than cash and have gotten me out of many sticky situations. Until next time.
Welcome back. Over the weekend, me and KK, we cooked to make a meal for healthier living. And do tell, like, some of
Well, our meal just consisted of oatmeal. Our focus is basically in the mornings, we are in a rush, whether you are a student or you are working, whatever the case may be. We're trying to show you quick, easy ways to cook a breakfast. And we chose to go with oatmeal. And what you will see is just us taking, our oatmeal and how we do it, how fun it is to do, and how time efficient it is, and you have no problem doing it, and you can do it within 5 minutes and take your bowl and head to work. So this next video, this is what you will be seeing. We are now at our food segment. We are going to show you quick and easy ways to make breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So we're about to first show you how to make oatmeal, and we all know oatmeal is good for your cholesterol. It has to lower it. So we are excited to get this started to eat healthy and tasty. What you need to prepare it is, I usually keep my oatmeal in a Ziploc bag, as so, and I put it in a bowl, and I add a few water in it. Like this. This is the end result, of course. And then I usually put it in the microwave for like
a minute
or two. You let it go. And then once it's finished, you take it out. You add milk, 2% milk or low fat milk, however way you want to, whichever milk you want to add. Then you stir it up. Hope you can see it once you stir it up. You add brown sugar or honey. I like brown sugar because honey to me don't give it enough sweetness. So once I add my brown sugar in it, try not to add too much because you're still trying to make it healthy. And brown sugar is always better than the white sugar. And once you do that, you stir it up, as so. And then you can go ahead and add some strawberries. You could cut it how big or small you want it, like this. Then you stir it up, just like this. Then you try it, and
how is it?
That's about it. Healthy. I love oatmeal, so I can eat oatmeal all day. And then you go ahead and you add your fruit of preference. It could be apple, banana, or you can add a yogurt with it as well, and you enjoy your breakfast. Hello, you guys. Now I'm going to show you how to make a quick, healthy sandwich. And I use, for lunch of course, when you come from your lunch break, you don't have time, especially if you're trying to stay away from fast food. I use honey wheat, or you could use whole wheat, stay away from whites. And I take it, I usually like my thing toasted. Alright, so this is how it looks. If you're trying to stay healthier, I usually don't add mayo. I add light mayo or Miracle Whip. And I don't add extra anything on my bread. And I just put the tuna. And in my tuna, I have green peppers, onions, and I boil eggs, but you don't have to boil eggs in it. And I just put it here. And then I'll finish. I cover it up. I take my thing, cut in half. If you want, you could add cheese, but I try to stay away from cheese if I can. And here's my sandwich. And if you could add tomatoes or lettuce as you wish. And I usually have it with grapefruit. And after I eat it, it's filling until probably 3 hours. And then I'll eat an apple or any healthy snack till it's time for dinner. See you all soon. Alright, so we're making brown rice. I usually use olive oil. And I add some vegetables, like I put garlic, green onions, and regular onions, and then I let it marinate in the, if you have Spam is even better, but I use this, and I let it marinate a little bit, and then once it's finished marinate, I'll add water, and this is the rice that I use, brown rice, and then after I use it, I'm gonna let it sit. I hope you guys are having fun so far. Right now, I'm about to prepare the broccoli. Basically, spray Spam on the pan. Once you spray Spam, you add your broccoli. And once the broccoli is finished, we're gonna do the tilapia. And from the tilapia, we're gonna have the finished touch.
Now we're gonna put the fish, tilapia, in the oven.
And you make this first, so by the time your rice is finished and your broccoli is finished steaming, your tilapia is done. Welcome back. What you just saw was a quick healthy eating type segment. And just so you all know, it is important to also eat 5 little meals a day. For example, if you eat your breakfast, 2-3 hours later, you can eat a little snack, healthy snack in between. It can be a snack bar. And then for lunch, you eat your sandwich or a salad. And then you eat a little snack in between as well. And then you have your dinner, and before bed is not wise to eat anything that's too heavy, because it is said you need at least 2-3 hours, 4 hours for your food to digest. So that way you don't go to sleep feeling too full, because that's the way you get on those weights, and we don't want to gain weight. So basically what you just saw is just a quick, easy, healthy eating with the oatmeal. So Brittany, you being there, you tried the food. How was it?
I mean, it was good. As far as, I'm not used to eating like 3 healthy meals a day. I usually snack and stuff. But I mean, I stayed full and I wasn't hungry throughout the day. So I guess I can incorporate it in my life.
Right.
So.
And a myth that people always think is eating healthy isn't always tasty. Actually, it is. When you eat healthy, it depends on the spices. And sometimes when you put seasonings, it doesn't have extra calories. So when you have these healthier foods like the brown rice and the oatmeal, it's just what you add in it, and it could still be tasty and healthy. Yeah. So We're about to go on our next commercial break, and when we come back, you will see a quick clip on health assessment. See you soon. Head-to-toe assessment, and we'll explain to you why it is that we do each head-to-toe assessment. And when you go to a doctor's appointment, why you go and fill out your application that you do and why it's accurate to do it. So when they begin, your healthcare provider washes their hands, and hand sanitizer also works just as well. And you can just use it and wash your hand, you can just move on. And the healthcare provider should usually start with the scalp, your skin, all the way down to your toes to make sure all your peripheral pulses are active and they're palpable, and then they check her eyelids, her eyeballs, her nose, her ears. Everything is important for this. And the reason why is for her eyes, you gotta make sure it's equal to light, that everything is equal. Symmetric is very important in the body. And when she's breathing, take close attention to her chest moving together, and there's not anything that's going malfunction. So the most important thing that you do is vital signs when you go to any kind of healthcare provider. And when you go to any doctor's office, you always see your vitals. And since we are using our homes, we don't really have the machine, so it's a lot quicker when you go to the doctor's office. They have all these things and it takes like less than 5 minutes to do it. So to begin, you take your vital signs, you do your blood pressure. The reason why you take blood pressure is to check to make sure your blood pressure is in line. And with a high blood pressure can mean hypertensive, and by you keeping track of your blood pressure helps you to know if you need to have treatment so you don't become hypertensive. And when you start off, you take your pulse here, and then once you can't feel your pulse anymore, you stop, you release, and then you add 30. So hers was at 110, you add 30, so it's 140, then the next time you roll up. That's the most accurate way to go about this. Then you take your stethoscope, you listen to her pulse, you take alcohol to clean this so you don't contaminate your patient. Then you put it over her pulse so you can hear it. Then you go ahead again, and then you pump this again to the 160. And I release this slowly to hear the first beat of her pulse. Her blood pressure is pretty low, which is good. I mean, it's not too low. It's within normal limits. It's like 120 to 60. So that's good. And after you take her blood pressure, you document it. Documentation is important. So the next time the patient comes, if her blood pressure increases, you can know, okay, that's not her baseline blood pressure. Then you go about taking her pulse. Taking someone's pulse is very important. It helps to know if the person have any pain, if it's increased, if it's going higher than it is. It's very important. And you just basically check to feel her pulse right here. And then once you feel it, you count it. You usually have a watch, so you can watch within the 30 seconds. And while you're doing the pulse, you're also looking for her respiration as well. So that way you just knock two things at once. So it's going, you're looking for your 30 seconds. I'm looking at my watch, 30 seconds gone by. I look for the next 30 seconds at her respiration is gone by. So once you finish that, say the first 30 was 30, you just multiply that by 2, so it becomes 60. And her respiration, if it was 6, you add it by 6 again, so it's 12. So that's how you take her pulse and her respiration, just to make sure, she's not having difficulty breathing and everything is working fine for her. So for the most part, this is just how you do a quick head-to-toe assessment. And that's what most doctors do when you go to your doctor's office, and it's important to do so. So make sure you go out and do your annual checkups every year if you can. So thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Eagle Lake is only a short walk away and allows you to escape from everyday life. You can exercise and relieve stress by walking around the lake, or you can just sit back and enjoy the view. Eagle Lake is the perfect place to go to relax, but in the next few months it's going to get even better. So what are you waiting for? Go up to the lake. You know you want to.
For students pursuing a career in the medical health field, come check out the new MSU Share Building. The Share Building is located right below St. Clair Hospital on Fleming Avenue. This building will offer students the chance to further their understanding of medical health and prepare them for a future with state-of-the-art hands-on classes.
Hey, welcome back. You just watched the head to toe, then the commercial. KK did a head to toe assessment over me, and my blood pressure and everything was fine and good, and I'm healthy, which I really appreciated since it was free and I got information. But she can tell you more about it because we only did a short segment on it, but it's more to it. So if you can tell them that.
Like mentioned in the video, I stated earlier that it is important that you do head to toe and make sure you get your annual checkup at least twice a year just to be safe. And doing that is just making sure that you're just safe and you don't have any type of hypertension or anything in that nature. So doing that keeps you safe, and also watching and getting your healthcare provider and to keep down your base blood pressure, base respiratory, base everything is important so that they can document it. So trying to stick to one doctor so that they have your history, so when things change they can know what to do. And going about doing your blood pressure and your respiratory and pulses, all of those are indicators of different things that's happening in your body system, and that's why they're called vital signs. So that was basically what I did with Brittany, and your head to toe assessment should be more in depth with your head to literally your toes, with your extremities and everything in that nature. So we're about to go to a quick commercial break, and when we come back, what you will be seeing is the exercise with Brittany getting it on. Yes. So we're excited about that. So we'll see you soon.
We'll be back.
For students living both on and off campus, come check out the new POD store, located in Alumni Tower. POD store is a great way for students on campus to go grocery shopping without leaving campus, or for students looking for a place to spend flex dollars on drinks, snacks, and supplies. Remember, if you're by Alumni Tower, visit the POD store to the right of the catwalk for products on demand when you want them.
This week our show will consist of health things. This is...
My name is Thomas Bates. How you guys doing today?
Where are you from, Thomas?
I am from Columbus, Ohio.
How did you find Moorhead?
I actually found Moorhead being a current student, not a current student, but a previous student at Kentucky Christian University, talking to a physical therapist down there. She actually advised me that this would be a good place for me to come, actually.
Okay, what is your major?
I am an exercise science major.
What year did you graduate?
I actually graduated this May.
Oh, that's exciting. Okay, can you tell me what exercise science majors do?
Exercise science majors, we touch on the physical and mental aspects of exercising, learning how the body works and how exercise works through the body.
Okay, that's good. And what other things do you do here on campus?
Well, I am a part of the Black Gospel Ensemble. Also been a part of the Exercise Science Club on campus, and while being an active member of the Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated.
Alright, so with exercise science, do you have like an internship and like you can do hands-on stuff here on campus, or do you learn basically through books? Or?
We do our classes, we do have labs, which we learn different kind of exercise testing that we do for whether you're in the cardiac rehab. A lot of those patients have to have stress tests done before they actually get into the program. So we do have in-class, actually, physical activity that we do learn besides just getting knowledge from the book.
Okay. And will you like to show us some exercise stuff?
Sure. First thing we're going to do is start off with doing we're going to warm up first to get our blood flow moving through our body before we actually get into our stretching. First thing we're going to do is some jumping jacks. I'm pretty sure you've done jumping jacks. High knee raises. Getting our knees up.
I feel it.
There we go. Then you want to do this. It's kind of like getting your calves working a little bit before we stretch those out. Then going straight from there, we can do this for about 30 seconds also. Going to our butt kick straight from there. Kicking our butt. Just getting our legs warmed up really good so we can get a really good stretch. You stretch. So now we're going to just slow it down a little bit. We're just going to get into a couple of stretches. We're going to spread our legs out a little bit. We're going to go to the right. And we're going to hold that for about 15 to 30 seconds. To get a true effective stretch, you have to hold it for at least 20 seconds, they say. There we go. Hold it, hold it. There we go, there we go. Don't push yourself too hard. Alright, good job guys, good job guys. First thing we're going to do is we're going to do some squat jumps. First we're going to start off slow. If you can't do squat jumps, we're just going to do some basic, just regular squats. First thing, you have your legs shoulder width apart. So your feet should line up with your shoulders pretty much. And then what you're going to do is you're going to lower your butt, put your hands out in front, just to keep the balance. And we're going to keep going down. And we're going to do this for about 45 seconds. When we're advanced to the next step, we go down, we can jump up a little bit, jump as high as you can. This right here is going to work in your hamstrings and your quad muscles with surface. We're going to build a little strength in our arms. So we're going to do something that I'm pretty sure everyone knows about. We're going to do some push-ups, actually. Now if you can't do push-ups too well, and you're just starting off, I suggest you cross your feet like this, or not even cross your feet. Just make sure you get on your knees and just come down, just like that, and do push-ups. You want to do this for about 30 seconds. But you want to go at a little faster pace once you start getting the actual motion of it, and you start to get more comfortable with it. So just do that for about 30 seconds or so, as long as you can. If you can't go 30 seconds, then, hey, as much as you can do, that's all that matters, really, honestly. But as long as you're doing it, that's all that really matters. It's called a plank, actually. We're going to get our elbows down on the ground like this, and we're just going to just lay down. And a lot of people do this anywhere from 30 seconds to about 2 minutes. We're only going to do it for about 30 seconds to 60 seconds, depending on how long you can actually go. But you want to try to push yourself a little bit. Just like this. You always want to keep your head up. But you don't want to drop down like this or have your butt up like this, because it's not really giving you the workout you actually need. So, giving you a really good workout. But other than that, just do these workouts for about 30 to 60 seconds on your time frame, and you can do 2 or 3 sets of these with 2-minute rest in between. Other than that, I mean, it's been a great talking to you guys.
Morehead State University's new state-of-the-art Recreation and Wellness Center offers you the opportunity to get in shape. Come enjoy our track overlooking the basketball courts, or take our bikes, ellipticals, treadmills, Stairmasters, and other cardio machines for a spin to help you break a sweat. And once you've worked up and breathing, pump some iron down in our weight room. Come visit MSU's new Recreation Wellness Center, open 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. on weekdays today.
At the Moorhead State University Recreation and Wellness Center, have the time of your life getting in shape. Free of charge to all students.
Welcome back. What you just saw was our exercise segment. It was my personal favorite, just to watch Brittany just go through it. She just gave up. You guys didn't see half of it, but Brittany, do you work out?
No, I don't, but it was hectic, but I stuck with it. But, yeah.
Would you consider going to the gym on a regular basis now?
No.
No?
No.
Why not?
It's not for me, but I mean, like some of the stuff, like the jumping jacks and the sit-ups and stuff, I mean, it's easy. So it's easy to do. You can do it in your room. You don't have to go to the rec center or anything, but it's just not something I personally enjoy doing. But it does help you. I felt it like the next day, my legs and everything were sore. So I guess if I stick with it and kept doing it, that it will just get better and it won't hurt as much.
All right, so there are no excuses. So if you do not have time to go to the gym, you don't have a membership, you can wake up in the morning, do your stretch, warm up your body, do quick push-ups, sit-ups, and work your abs so that you can stay in shape as well. So I don't have any money. Nope, no excuses. You know you can do it at home now, so you should do it at home when you wake up if you have the time. So what you saw today was healthy eating, which is the oatmeal, or whatever. You could even use Special K. Then after that was a quick health to toe assessment. Then was our exercise that you just saw. So that was. How would you like to talk about the 3 things that we did?
Yeah, my favorite was the food because I got to eat and the food tastes good, and it always healthy food. Like we didn't use any extra seasoning or anything. We just basically steamed the broccoli, and we didn't put much seasoning on the tilapia, and it all tastes good. So now I know that we can prepare food without having to use all the bad things that go into it. And the head to toe assessment, it was fun. I mean, it was my first time getting it done. So with
Really?
Yeah, so I don't, unless I just don't remember it, but that's like the most recent one I have gotten, and it was just good information to know that I'm healthy and that I'm living right.
Well, now you know. So if someone asks what's your blood pressure, you should definitely know.
Yeah.
And we are just very excited too, because it was our first time actually coming up with these things and knowing, okay, we have to record this, we have to come up with different ideas. So it was exciting to be able to do that between me and Brittany, taking turns with the recording, with the, demonstrating. So I thought it was exciting, and it was like an experiment I will never, ever forget.
It was a day-long process, but I mean, overall, it was a healthy day. It was fun and exciting.
It was well worth it.
Yeah, it definitely was.
And we also would like to give special thanks to our great exercise science major students.
Jamil Wilson was one of the ones that was working out with me, and then the one that worked us out was Thomas. He's an exercise science major, and he's always in the gym if you ever need a workout.
Yeah, he is very good. He's credible as well. Like, he knows what he is doing, and he is always willing to help out no matter what. So if you see him, just say, I want to work out, and you will. And any last comments before we end?
No, just try to live healthier.
And live, love, laugh, and be healthy. So this is the end of our show till the next time, which will be April
24th.
So tune in and make sure you watch. Thank you for watching, you all. Have a great night.